King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Hey.
My respects to you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier. But the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad. These are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defenses too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured him?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Choose. Let's see. Toilets. They had toilets? Let's see. I'm trying to learn more about the Cumans. Yeah, I'm reading. I was reading. I was trying to figure out what the Cumans were. Trying to read. Doesn't tell me anything where the who the Cumans are. That's the people. That's the mercenaries that pillaged the city. I mean, yeah, they were led by Sigismund of Hungary. I'm just trying to learn who the Cumans were. Conquest. Cumans. Foreigners. Okay, let's see. Since a foreigner meant not only anyone who came from a village, was thus potentially legal status. Foreigners were without legal rights until they paid a surgery. The Bohemian lands were once open to foreigners who had to live in lively trade and culture. First were the Celts and the Germanic tribes, later the Slavs. But a large portion of the populace considered a German-speaking people. The Germans were mostly courtiers. Worse relations existed between the Czechs and the Germans. Well, I know Bohemia, where this area, the game takes place, it's actually modern-day Czech Republic. Between the Czechs and the Germans on one side and the Jews on the other, they lived outside of the society. Anyway. Combat arena.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out, quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something. Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good. Take care now.
Always showing his nose up at everything I
The leaves are all going yellow.
Where is... I could do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. Nah, I think I'll just... can do. No one heard that. That's right, I got a lockpick. Thing's locked. No one's here. Someone heard me rummaging around in here? Maybe there's something I can do. Is the guard gonna come back?
Hey! What are you playing at here?
Nothing. I'm not playing at nothing. No. Shoot this at night. Can I? How long? Ooh, it's all during the day, so. Can I build up my stealth? Insane! No! Ow!
You win! I surrender!
You've been making trouble and beating people up. We don't put up with that around here. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Ratai sent me on a secret mission. And to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
You'd make a stuffed bird laugh. But that won't help you much.
I can't pay that.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Put me in jail, then.
Get moving. I hope you rot there.
Oh, man.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
Can I go?
Go. Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
I'm free! I got kicked out! Yay! Oh, I don't have a horse, though. Oh, no, I gotta do horse thieving, huh? How far? Wait, what's that status effect? Hold on. Crime? I didn't steal anything. Oh wait, yes I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. I did steal the bow and arrow. 21.4 hours jail time. I was sentenced once. Stats. Conspicuous. Half conspicuous. Noise is not that bad. Combat. Skills. One thing I do need to do is I need to pick it up as soon as I can. Release prisoner. You stay in jail and has left you malnourished and an overall weakened condition. Your strength, agility are lowered. The longer you've been in jail, the worse the penalties. No, it's skills. Maintenance, was it? No, it wasn't maintenance. And what was it? Not herbalism. I don't think it was combat. I'm looking for a particular pickpocketing. Can't pickpocket yet. I'm not good enough yet. Alchemy. I don't think it was alchemy. One of the things I need to pick up. Drinking habit. Okay. Beer bibber gets 50%, so you drink more, but wine is twice to make you stronger. Can't be combined with the wine bibber. Drinking habit. Under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake less and your boast. But when you're sober, your hand will shake more. Drunk. The benefits of alcohol lasts twice as long unless you drink yourself to oblivion. Okay. When drunk, you get a 1 to speech, and when hungover, the stats drop by 1. True Slav. Get drunk on 50% less alcohol, saving your heart-earned groschen, and your hangover the next day lasts only half as long. But bear in mind that getting quickly brings both the positive and negative effects of alcohol. Bacchus. You'll never drink yourself. You know, that's funny how this game, like, only in this game can you actually have a skill that involves drinking. Hey, you want some stuff for Witcher potion? Wow, they made a reference to The Witcher. That's funny. Okay, drinking herbalism. I don't think it was Houndmaster. What's that? A dog? Huh. Oh, that's right, since they updated this game. Racehorse. What was it? I thought it was maintenance. There's a certain skill I wanted to get, but I don't see it. And I know it's not reading, because... No, yeah. It's not... What? Then what was it? Maybe it's vitality. Okay, it wasn't vitality. Wasn't it? I don't think. Strength? I don't think it's strength. I figured it'd be vitality, but it's not vitality. Yeah, there it is. Human dustbin. I need to get that as soon as I can. Because food and stuff rots, and you can actually get food poisoning and die from food poisoning if I end up eating rotten food. So, where do I go? Oh boy. Okay. I need to go the other way. Oh, I need to get me a horse. Most likely steal one. Because this is going to be a long travel. Hey, how you doing? Can anyone tell me where a horse is that I can steal? I don't want to die. Okay, well, if I can't, I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go this way. If there were horses around, I'd... Do they have horses running around here? At least I still have a sword. Aha. So I can at least defend myself. Which I'm not good at combat, so until I actually learn how to fight, I'm gonna suck at combat. You know, it's interesting how this game literally makes you, you know, a peasant. You are literally a nobody. Food! Oh! Yummy! Oh, I overate. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna suffer from other things from overeating. It's okay. Well, I thought since I was being in prison, I thought it'd help me with food. Grindstone. Run? Why run? What? Okay. Homecoming. Okay. I'm still more or less in the prologue.
It's like they've already gone.
Come on, peasant, you can fight. I can learn how to fight. All you got is food. Does anyone have money? All you got is food, which will eventually rot. I need money. Give me your money. Oh, nice. Money. Groschen. 1 coin. Wow. Come on, you guys gotta have... Well, dried fruit actually lasts longer, so it doesn't rot as fast. Freshness. Durability is infinite, or is that 90 days? Oh, yeah, dried food usually lasts a long time, so... I can at least take that. It'll stay fresh for a while. Yeah, this game is pretty much like a real-life peasant simulator. Like, you can die from bleeding out, you can die from food poisoning. What else can you die from? Well, combat. So yeah, it's like real life. You can die for many different reasons.
What's that?
Hi.
Who's there?
Let's see. Lock on to opponent. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Your wounds. Okay. What was the purple? Opponent. Wait, that's the opponent? It's indicated roughly how much health your opponent has left. The more wounded he is, the slower react. Okay. Unlock. Choose your... Okay. Health. Okay.
Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Yeah.
Yevat! Jesus Christ!
I probably pillaged everything else. So now I'm just killing looters. Hey, it's not really morally ambiguous. You're killing from those who are stealing from the dead. I mean, you're killing other grave robbers, so it's not like, you know, not a crime. Mushroom. Groschen. Oh, nice axe. And my axe. I thought I saw. Ooh. Nettle. I think nettle was poisonous. I think. Nettle. I don't remember. I'll collect some. You never know. I could use it for alchemy later. What do you got? Wait, how is that fresh? It says it's 4 days fresh, but yet it looks dark. Maybe it's the type of bread? I don't know, I wouldn't want to eat it anyway. Torch.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Oh, the charcoal burner.
Hey!
Oh, hey! Get back here! Get back here! Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Are you a looter? I'll find out in a minute. Come back here! Yeah, you're a bandit. Come here! Come here! What do you got? Oh, okay. Dagger, Groshen, linen hood, yellow hose. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh well. Oh. How much? Okay. That'll protect my head. Is it better? That's a little better. Wait, is this protection or is this actually boots? Oh, it is. Okay. Boots. Linen hood. Green shirt is the one I'm wearing. Gambison. That'll protect me. Leather jerkin on top of that. And a linen hood help me? Yeah. Okay. And I gotta run back to the town. Yeah, but I don't got my weapon drawn, so you don't have to tell me that. Oi! Thief!
Well now, this what's come pouring out from under some rock.
Ooh, this is a better leather jerkin. Ooh. I'm overloaded? Dang. What do you got? No, I didn't want the bread. Groschen. Okay, so I'm overloaded. Dang, I didn't think I was that overloaded. But this one's a better leather jerkin though, so. Wait, what? But isn't this a better leather jerkin? Oh wait, it switched from the other leather jerkin. Never mind. Tarried jacket. Padded. That'll work. Let's see. Work boots. Work boots would work. Patched hose. Drop patch hosed. Old boots. The old leather jerkin. Foot wraps and soles. Dark foot wrap and soles. I'll keep that. Coif. That one. Some of it I can sell. Oh, I'm still overweight. Bludgeoning. Still? What else can I drop? I guess I can drop the... Wait a minute. Yeah, let's drop the jacket. Boots. No, no, ah! Where are the work boots? Give me that back. Give me back the work boots. Wait, I equipped it? Okay, I did. Is there any other piece of gear I need to equip? No? Okay. So, okay, well, I'm not overweight now. Yay! Man, I really wanted to tote some stuff around so I can sell some things. What do you got?
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Bandage, nice.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my... I'll take this as a keepsake to remember me by again.
Well, there's his betrothed. They killed his betrothed.
did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Is that both of them or just one?
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? It's Jack. What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They went to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
If you lend me that spade, I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
You know, you're an unbelievable piece of shit.
Take that! Yeah!
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Come back here! Come back here!
Got business to take care of here first. First, I must bury my parents. Easy there, boy. No need. A good master will be easy.
Well, probably that spade. It's okay, I'll just hold on to it for now.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it. So, let's get to it.
Yeah.
done it all. How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
No. You're supposed to lose.
The games are over.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő?
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead?
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Hey, youngster, come here. A word with you, young fellow.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, Kohelnitz Miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet, along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. May the Lord watch over you.
I don't know. Well, let's see. I would like to get to the part where I can at least get to Sir Bernard and like start training on fighting. That's what I want to do the most, is like just train to fight with Sir Bernard.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
I forgot where he was. Oh, he was in this little tower? Don't worry. I'll be able to train after this bit.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's just a peasant. Like, that's why I titled this video Peasant Simulator, because literally, that's what you are. You're literally a peasant.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Birkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord. I feel quite hungry.
The timing of that. I feel quite hungry. Kind of lost my bearings. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Okay, this way. I do have things to satisfy him. Let's see. Oop, wrong button. Food. I'll hold you over. Oh. Can't wait to fix my stamina where I could be a little bit tougher.
Captain Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
Bitch, it is the day. It is, isn't it? Oh, it's the evening. Great. Can you actually, I'm trying to think. Aren't you able to train on dummies and stuff like that? Doesn't that help level up your skills? Ooh. Bernard's force. Let's see, wasn't there a training ground around here? If I'm mistaken, aren't you able to train on dummies or something like that around here, if I remember? Or can you? I'm not sure. So there's the archery. Oh my gosh. That's the only thing I don't like about this game is the archery. I hate the archery in this game, though. That's one thing for certain about combat. Do not like archery. But you can also cheese the game by archery, too. You just get right up in front of them and shoot them in the face with the arrow. I've seen it. I've seen people cheese it. What? I don't even know where there's training dummies at. Isn't there like training dummies around here? Aim for the knees. Arrow